Hey, what is up, everyone? It is Thursday, January 11th, and here are the U.S. futures markets I'm covering like always. So starting off, it's been a really good trade today. Tons of movement in all the markets, and setting up some good trades as well. So starting off right here, S&P 500. There were some things that got filled from it, but kicking it off, there's a couple different trades that I'm looking at right now. And I think if we zoom this out a little bit to the 1 hour mark, it looks like we're going back into consolidation phase. You can see from the green line right here. Let me get rid of that real quick. So you see from the trend line right here, you see prices broken out of it. It looked like to be a pretty strong trend line. So it may be that it's just a small little up move right here, and now we are in a consolidation area for it. So we came out of this larger consolidation area, came to trend down, had consolidation down here from about right there to right there. Then we had to move up. Now we're back in consolidation over here. So we're just waiting to see what's going to happen coming out of this. So right now we're just looking at trading either way from it, not having to worry about if it's just going into uptrend, then only look to go long for it for those. So with the S&P 500 right here, so this first trade that we're going to cover, it's an ABCD trade right here. Right here, ABCD. So when price closed above the blue right there, we were either looking up and going to the white line, but then the exit changed because once it closed above it, we just keep drawing the Fibonacci retracement level up until it hits at 23.6, which it did right there. So then the exit moves to right here at the 1.414, but obviously that did not get hit, because then what happened is price started retracing back down, hit the 50%, which is a green box the other way from points A and B, right? Show what it looks like right there. So you hit that. So once that happens, then move the target back to the entry bar, which was right there where the original entry was. And as you can see, later today, just a little bit ago, it went up there and filled it and got hit. So this trade is said and done. I did have a limit order hoping for price to come down, because I was looking at getting in at the 1.146 the other way. You can see right there, because when that happens, then what you do is you move the exit to the 23.6, which would have been right there, but obviously that didn't happen, so no big deal. We'll just go ahead and get that off of there. So this trade setup's done. That's how that one works right there. That one is done. We'll delete all this stuff off of here, and then we do have another trade set up. This is one that's been going on for a little bit longer. Another ABCD trade. Let's just go over this. And I changed some of the colors so it's easier to see, because when you have several different pitchforks on there, I try to use different colors so I recognize real quickly which is what. And so normally the blue line, or excuse me, the white line used to be yellow, but I changed that to white today, since none of the other lines I had were white. And another one I had for the Andrews pitchfork is yellow, so it's a little confusing when you had a couple different pitchforks on there. But anyways, so when we had this close above right here, see right there, we'll go ahead and put that on there. That was the close above the blue line, so we're looking at going up to this white line way up here. But just like the other one, whenever price comes back, traces 23.6, because what we're looking for, what the main thing this trade is you're looking for, is like a big push up. You're looking for extreme momentum over there, and most of the time you don't get it. So when you don't get it, you have to go into the second and third tiered exits for it, and that's what these are for it. Because overall, what I was looking for when I created this was like a momentum trade going up, and when there's tons of momentum going forward, yeah, it goes and hits it, but that's only maybe 20% of the time, if that. Most of the time it comes back to 23.6, and then you have to start looking at the other exit area. So anyways, so when that happens, the exit moves right up here, which I believe, yeah, that green bar right there, which is just the 1.414 extension level from the move. And so price did come a little bit close, but not close enough for me to close it out. If it came about right up here, so I'd close it out. It's close enough for me to consider it to be hit, but it didn't. And so then what to do is go put this one Fibonacci retracement right there, and that's the box right there. There it is. So if price does come down and hit this right here at the 50%. Then we'd move the exit back to this black line right here, which was, this one's make it a green line, easy to see. To the green line right there. That's the original entry point for it. But then if price comes all the way down and hits the 1.146, then we move the exit right here to the 23.6 level, that purple line right there. So that's where I have my entries, waiting for the extreme move for these. You know, obviously you don't always go down there and hit. What I probably will start doing here eventually is, once build up my account some more, is probably we'll start doing it on the Russell, just because the margins are almost like half as much as it is for S&P 500, maybe for Dow Jones, maybe for oil as well. Is start getting at the 50, and then just, you know, have the exit back up here at where the entry bar was, and then have a second contract getting in down here at the 1.146 level, and then you move both exits just to the 23.6. So this one is still live, and the target we're looking for, so up here at the green line at 4845.50 for that. And yeah, I think that's it, because I did look at this earlier. I think this already went and got hit. Yeah, see this right here, closed below it, came down, hit the white line right there. So that one is said and done, and then closed all the way between the white and blue for that one to get hit. So yeah, that one's done. Thought there was another one. Yeah, so we also have, so 1 2 3 4, no, that one's going to be done too. That's going to be a using the red semaphores. Here we have a expanding triangle trade. I'm pretty sure this one's done, isn't it? Yeah, that one's done. You can see when price closed above it right here. The other day closed above it and never hit the yellow line until late yesterday right there. So that was done. So yeah, this is the main one right here we're looking at going into tomorrow. It did look like there was an inside. There's an inside one. 1 2 3 4. I'm pretty sure. All right, you got rid of this one though. Let's see. Yeah, I consider this one to be done. See the targets up there. The purple line when it closed above the teal bluish line right here. That's signal to go long for it. And then it came close enough to the purple line, so I just said, forget it. That's good enough. I mean, it's what was it? It's at 38.25, 2.5 points or so for, you know, that big of a move. At 27.75, and it's almost 3 points. I mean, could consider that not to be done, but is close enough for just get rid of it and say it's good, because I never have my exits right at the, if I was in this trade, like say I got in right here, I wouldn't have my exit right at the purple line right there. I would have it lower, so probably somewhere like right in there, maybe a little higher, so maybe it would have missed me, I don't know, but I think it's close enough to consider that one to be done. I had a good move, so I'm just going to close that one out. Because you can see this one still has a little bit more to go for it, you know, good over 7 points to get to the target right there. So yeah, that's what we're looking for tomorrow. Going up there and hitting, what is that? 48.45.50. If we take a look at previous day's highs and lows, today was a extension to extension trade. You can see it went up right here from yesterday's high and low, hit the 1.146 to the 1.414 level, and then came down here to the 1.146 to 1.414, hit it and used it as support. So that's why there was so much movement for it today. It was, you know, from extension to an extension day. So those are great trading days when that happens. All right, Russell, I mean, a lot going on in Russell, just tons of stuff going on and all this stuff. So starting off, let's see here. I'll hide this one. All right, so starting off in this one right here. Oh man, there's so much going on. Goodness gracious, let me hide this one too. All right, so we have right here, this is A, B, C, D. There's A, B, C. Down here is D. So when price closed below this blue line right here, that was a signal to go short, take it all the way down to the white line right here. But we had, when the price hit the 23.6, retrace back to it, and then that moves the exit to right here. the 1.414, which is going to be right here. So we'll go ahead. I don't think I have a green line on there yet. There we go. So that is the target we currently have for it. And then if it comes back up and hits the 50% level right here, right there, then we move the exit back to where the entry was, which is going to be right there. Move it back there. And then price goes all the way back to right here, to the 1.146, then we move it to the 23.6. So that's really what I would be looking to get in right there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to look to get in right here at the 50%, and then I will have a second contract at the 1.146. Probably need to take this off, and I'll explain why I had that buy limit down there. Let's see here. Let me hide all this stuff. Hide. Go here. One inside. And that. Oh wait, no, I don't want pitchfork yet. Just inside. Yeah. All right. So now for this inside pitchfork trade we have right here, see the triangle I drew? There's the low right here of the point, high, higher low, lower high right here. So points 3 and 4 are within points 1 and 2 right here. So when price closed below it, below the teal line right there, that's a signal to go short down to, take that out of there. Down, actually I'll leave that, but that's all right. Down to this purple line right here. See right there. That was the target, and price hasn't hit it yet. It keeps on moving back up to it. But if the price just like this one comes up and hits at 50%, then you move the exit to the entry, which is the same one right there, and then same thing for the 1.146. So it's got pretty much the same entry levels for the inside trade and also the AB CD trade for it. So two in one trade right there. And then let's see the reason why I had this down here, because oh yeah, it was pitchfork. Here we go. This trade right here. So the pitchfork trade off the expanding triangle, you can see right here, and just ignore all the notes I've put on here. 1, 2, higher high 3, lower low 4. So put the pitchfork on points 2, 3, 4. Price closed above it right here. Where was it? Right here. That was the signal to go long right there. Right there, signal for long, change that to green, and the target we're looking for is this yellow line up here. So you have right there you have that going up there for it. But price continued to move down the past couple of days, took a big dive today, has recovered some, and so that's that's the reason why I had this entry down here. I was hoping the market would continue to crater today and go down there and pick me up down here. I think because once it hits the opposite end of the Andrews pitchfork, then we move the exit close to where the entry point was, which is this green line right here. So that's why I had my exit right up there. But we'll go ahead and we'll take that one off just because it doesn't look like it's going to go down and get hit. But it's still a live trade to get in. Actually, it could have gotten in anywhere, within that, and it would have been what I consider a free trade where I don't have to move the exit getting for it. But it wasn't meant. So far, it wasn't meant to be. I mean, it could be a continuation day tomorrow for it. See if you do that to that, it goes up, hit the 50 and come back in between here, put you right at that level. So this one still isn't out of the woods yet for looking like a good long right here. Plus you still have this short on the inside pitchfork, and you still have the one from the ABCD trade as well for it. And actually you have for that one, see where did it go? It hit it right there. You have the exit down around here as well. So tomorrow definitely could be a down day for the Russell 2000 when you have a couple of these short setups and the target areas are all kind of in the same to the targets in the same area, and then you have the support line from the Andrews pitchfork line. So I'd look to get long down in here tomorrow. The Dow Jones, some real good trade in the Dow Jones today. The inside pitchfork one was a really nice trade, a couple different times. You can see it goes from, there's the red semaphore 0.1, red semaphore 0.2, lower low semaphore 3, high semaphore 4. So we know what that was another trade it was on. But anyways, it went closed below it right here with the black line. It closed below the median line right there. There's black line, so the exit we're looking for down here is the yellow line. But price continues to get closer to the yellow line up here, so I'll be looking at getting short up here, and then you take it down to close to where the entry bar is, but I'd probably move it up closer to the median line for it, just be safer with it. So if you got in like right there, down about right there, you know, looking at 230 tick gain here in Dow Jones, so that'd be a real nice trade. Then also we have, let's see here, let me hide this, so that makes it a little bit cleaner. Let me delete that. All right, so then what we have right here is the ABCD trade. There's A, point B, point C, all the way down here is point D. So originally when price closed, well, price closed below the white, target was a blue, hit that no problem. Goes below the blue right here, the next target is this white all the way down here. But that continuation did not continue, so we draw that to, where was it? It was lower. 47, 37, 647. Yeah, so then when it hit the 23.6, that's how we know that we have the exit. You'll be the 1.4 from that move. But price continued to move up, hit the 50% retracement from points A and B. So when that happened, we get rid of that and that. Not sure what that is. But so when that happens, price hit the 50%. So that moves the exit to right there, where the entry bar was for it right there. So that's that. Let's see. I deleted. Nope, I still got that. So there's the entry to it. Here's 50%, so it goes right there. If price comes up, hits 1.146 the other way, then next it moves to 23.6 right here. So hopefully get a pop up and go short there and take it down to 23.6. Could get in right here as well. It's at the 50 for it, and maybe not get in a second time. Just wait for price to come back down here. But I like it more of a profit if price. It's only about a 38, 35 tick. Good profit right there. One of the things I promised myself for this year was I was only really going to focus on getting in on the extreme levels. So even though the 50 is nice, that's even better for it. So I'm just keep trying to be patient, just waiting for it. Obviously we'll miss some trades, but it is what it is. All right, so there's the pitchfork, and the current exit we have for that is right here, the L line. So yeah, there'd be, actually I'd be looking to get in right here, the L line right there. And take it down to right there. Then maybe a second one if it goes up, you know, maybe all the way to 1.44. But anyways, so got some short trades for Dow Jones. Crude oil, a lot going on in crude oil as well. We have a ABCD trade, A, B, C, D, and then yeah, we got a 5-pointer as well. Let's move this back down though. There's D, so it closed above the white right there, went up and hit the blue, so that scalp is done. That's the original one right there. That's supposed to be like easy money right there. When it closes above the white, you just take it up to the blue. But also one thing I look for is not just that, but I look for hit the 1.146 as well. So to be honest, that was a trade I missed out on today. Should have gotten in on this one, but I think I was short. No, it's crude oil. Never mind, I was in this one today. So like when it's ABCD trade, you know, you have the AB retraces back down at least to 23.6 and goes up here at the 1.146, and if it closes above the white line right here, you go long up to the blue line. So I mean, that would have been, so you got it all the way down here, take it up, that'd be nice, you know, 40, at least 40, probably maximum 40 tick trade for it, depending on where you got in. So unfortunately missed that one. But then what you do, price continues to move up, close above the blue, then you don't do that. Here's the thing, here it is. Keep following it up until you retracement down to 23.6, because what you're looking for is going to hit the white. That obviously didn't happen again. So there you go, right there, hit the 23.6. So once it does that, you move the exit to the 1.4 and 4. But price went down, hit the 50% down here. Let's put it back. No, stop. Goodness. the right one. There it is. Hit the 50% right there. So, oh, that was one thing I was looking at today is, do you do the 50% from the total move right there and then back up to the entry point, or do you keep it at AB? I'm just going to keep it at AB for now. I think that's good, and I'm now a lot more confident on this. You know, when the ABCD trade, when it breaks up on the blue, now I'm very confident in this trade. So this is when I will be trading now for it after following it closely here for it. But like I said, the entry I want to get in is down right here. Delete that. We'll need that. The 1.146 right there, and up to the 23.6. But you know, good consolidation. I would not real start considering getting in at the 50% because right now the exit is up here. Where is it? Right there, up to the entry bar where they entered right there. So I mean, if you had gotten in right at the 50%, you'd say you have it taken just short of it. You know, it's 130 ticks here in oil you're looking at, and it's provided good support so far. But you know what I'm looking for is down here, all the way down here, 71.07. If price comes down there and hits that first, then the exit moves to the 23.6. So that'd be a real nice trade. 140-ish support, but probably need to start taking out the 50 as well. So that's that. I think there was one other one. Stop. Goodness. What? Object tree. I thought there was one I hid. Yeah, here we go. Where is it? Oh, that's definitely not it. Two, three, four. No, did that one. Oh yeah, here we go. So here's an expanding triangle. 1, 2, lower low 3, higher high 4. So we put the pitchfork on it. Points 2, 3, and 4. Here, where it was to go short, right here. Right, actually right there in that bar, taking it down to there. But price is popping off right here. So if price comes up to over here, it hits its target right here. It's gonna be real close to the upper end of the opposite way for the Andrews pitchfork. So we're looking at going short there, and then you just take it down close to the entry. So you know, be 100, at least good 110 ticks right there in oil. So I'd like to see tomorrow. Either a pop up all the way up here, go short, take it down to here, or the drop off down to here. So I can go along there and then get out right about here, right about. Oh wait, that in that one, but that would to get that one all the way to the purple line right there. So either way, as long as we get a pop up either to about 73.60 or drop down to around 71.10, look to either go long down here or short up top. Going into tomorrow for oil. Nasdaq. Here we have an ABCD trade. They have ABCD. Here's where that green bar is. Price closed above the blue. You can see down here. That would have been the entry point. It obviously closed above the yellow right there. You know what? Let me change that to the correct one. So closed above the white, but I don't get in right when it closed above the white. Way to confirm, hit the 1.146 from points A and B. So they did it right there. Went up, hit the D line. There, hit that. And then it closed above it over here. So we keep on until it comes back and hits a 50% move. We'll still look at it going up there for other moves. So there, and we just look at, so when it breaks above the blue line right here, breaks above it, we're initially looking for, if these things are really going to pop off, we're looking for the target being up here, the white line. But as you've seen, there's only been one time today it actually did that. Most of the time it retraces back from it. But like I said, the genesis of it and the idea was to make this a momentum trade. But if it turns out to not be a momentum trade, then we have other kickers in place to ensure we get a profitable trade out of it. And so you go right here to right there. So there, hit the 23.6. So once it hit that, the target moved to this green line up here. But as you'll see, that didn't matter either, or that to the 1.14 up there. I moved the green line. It came all the way back down here, hit off the 50% between points A and B, and now is pumping back up over here. It's getting pretty close to hit the entry point right up here. So we'll look for a little bit more push higher going into tomorrow for the Nasdaq to go up there and hit that. If it doesn't, let's say the market opens and this thing just drops right out. I would not get in until I did have a buy limit order way down here. You can see just waiting for it, but that didn't come down and get hit, unfortunately. So take that off. But you know, that doesn't get close to get hit this green line up here. And say go, you have a huge sell up day tomorrow down here. Look to go long down here. Take it up to the 23.6 line when you close. Let's see for ABCD, we can get close above the blue line. Eventually, we trace it from the use it. Yeah, so that was a big question I had today. So I'm settling on using it just from the AB. Inside pitchfork, use the 0.12. Yeah, good line. All right, let's see here. What else? Don't think. Where's inside pitchfork? Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that. That's probably way back there too. Yeah, look at that. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that one's already hit. And so yeah, that's the main trade we're looking at right now. Is for that one right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's probably already done. This one has to be done. Yeah, see that one. Could have potential 1, 2, 3, 4. An expanding triangle trade, but it's probably going to be too little too late because we're waiting for this to turn orange down here. So we have orange symbol for orange, or there's an orange in the red, and we need this one to turn orange. If it does, then that's the entry bar right there. You can see it close above the midline. Target's up here been the yellow line, but it hasn't turned orange yet. But go ahead and mark that just to keep it on the radar. There we go. So that's that going in tomorrow for it. So yeah, I mean, everything in the market is just kind of, all the markets, we're just looking for price to either continue in its moves, hitting those targets and sets up for other ones, or get I mean, we got a lot of options for it, especially with well, this is probably gonna hit it. For the Russell, we got some good options for it. For the Dow Jones, we got some excellent options for it, and for oil, we got some decent options going into tomorrow. So a lot of good trading opportunities. Then last but not least, Bitcoin's been going crazy about the potential ETF, spot, whatever, getting created for it. So I think it was up at one point today. It was up pretty big at one point. Let's see. There to there. Yeah, it's up 5% today. And I did a video yesterday about Bitcoin, and I was predicting it to sell off and then continue its run back up. And so today it was looking like, you know, I come out with the video with my predictions for it based upon technical analysis, and the completely opposite thing happens. That's what it's looking like. Because at one point, this bar right here was solid green going up, but finished down, you know, below it. So far, this trend channel is holding up really nicely for it. Like I always say, they can be real subjective for it, but I mean, it's pretty clean trend to the downside, pretty easy consolidation area, and now a easy trend line going here, going up. So what I said yesterday, if you can get a chance to watch a video that I'll link right here, or one of these top corners up here, is I'm expecting price to, since it's at the top of this trend line right here, to, let's see here, come back down to the low side of the trend channel down here. And a couple reasons why. Well, one, it's at the top of this potential trend channel that seems to be pretty stable. A lot of times you have to redraw them, but so far it seems pretty stable. Second reason why, we have this gap right here. Let's do that, change colors for it. Gaps love to come and get filled after they're formed, so that kind of puts it in the same area. And then thirdly is we're also anticipating this being a Elliott 5-wave move that's in. You can see we have, there's the 0, 1, 2. I think I did off the weekly, didn't I? Yeah. So we have the 0, 1, 2. There's potential 3. And for the 4th wave, we need it to retrace back down to 23.6. So at least down to 41,290 from where its current high is. But I anticipate going to slightly lower, you know, get close to filling this gap around 39,700. for it. So low 4,000s, real high 39,000s is what my prediction is. And then after it does that, then we've solidified it that, you know, we got the fourth wave now, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. We got the fourth wave. And so the target I'm looking for from it, the minimum target now is 54,475 from it. Price can go, of course, go higher, but that's just the minimum target I look for it to show me that this is a 5-wave LA move from it. So that's how I do it. That's what I look for. So yeah, so far it's looking like it. And like I said, these trend lines, you never know. That's why I can't trade straight off of them. They're just, as I mentioned yesterday, they're just the picture frame, and the picture is what's going on within it, with all the price that's going on within it. So picture frame just helps consolidate it, make it look nice and neat, so you actually know, you can kind of get a better visual of what you're looking for within the markets. But yeah, still real bullish long term on Bitcoin for it, but I do think there can be a pullback from it. So anyways, that's going to do the video for today. Thanks everyone. Bye.